Hey YouTube, this is gonna be a different format of video than I normally do. I have been home from vacation for about a week now and been feeling super unmotivated to record anything or make any videos, even though I promised myself I'd vlog all of 2025. I don't know if it's just like we came home and I was so busy editing the videos from the last 2 days of the trip that I didn't have time to do while I was there. And then I got right back into the week. By the time I was done editing, it was Monday, and then I had work to catch up on, and it was a whole really busy week of work. But I'm at the park right now, and I just want to sit and chat with you guys because I'm just like, I don't know if I'm struggling. It's just like life is lifing, and between like the political environment and everything, it feels really hard to like want to have a creative outlet right now. I almost think I'm tired of this city. And I really didn't expect to be tired of this city this soon. I really like my friends here. And obviously I love my girlfriend, and if I left, she would come with me. She's like having a hard time in the job market that she's in right now. And that has a lot to do with the city that we're in as well. I just like don't know, like I'm just having one of those days where I'm like really in my head, and I'm like, I don't know how much longer I want to live in the US, and if I live in the US, you know, where am I gonna live? But at the same time, like Texas isn't the only issue. Sorry, my hair is like everywhere and I literally can't focus. Like Texas is not the only bad thing happening right now. Like it's everywhere. The bad things are happening everywhere. And I'm just so like, am I moving to Mexico? Am I moving to Canada? Am I moving anywhere at all? Probably not, right? Like probably not. I don't know if it's just like winter. It's been super foggy here all week. Today's like the first day that it's like sunny and beautiful and like almost 70 degrees. I'm at the park in like a tank top. Like I do love this city. I just feel so like bleh. I just feel so bleh. And like, I don't know if it's like January just coming to an end, but I almost feel like there's nothing to look forward to. And there's been something to look forward to, especially with the trip and my birthday, for so long that I'm like, okay, yeah, it's a whole year like this. It's gonna be a whole year of like whatever this feeling is. And I know that's not how feelings work, and I'll feel differently by next week, but I'm like in a funk and I don't know what that's about. I also am having a lot of conflicting feelings because I am like a Gen Z person who doesn't speak to their parents right now. I'm like on a break with one of my parents and like on a hiatus that is currently indefinite with my other parent. And you know, that's a weird feeling, but it's also kind of freeing. I wish I could say more without saying too much, but I also know that I can't. I don't know. Between like being a queer person and being Hispanic and having a Mexican girlfriend, there's just like so much going on that I feel so very overwhelmed. I would really love any support you guys have for me right now. If you're still watching this video, it's been like almost 4 minutes at this point. Like if you're still here, please just say something nice in the comments. I have one video that's got like 30,000 views, and it's like an educational video about like my DNA results as a Puerto Rican person, and like it constantly gets rude comments and I get like a lot of random ass comments on random videos. Like on my Nike Pro, hello, those aren't Nike Pros, on my Dunks like unboxing video, somebody left like an ignorant ass comment that was like, you've never bought yourself a pair of shoes in your life, wow, you're so lucky, like you're so privileged. I'm like, no, you misheard me when you said don't buy myself shoes that are over $50. Those are the most expensive shoes I've ever bought for myself. I've been buying my own shoes since I was 16. I worked myself through college. Like I pay for everything I want to do on my own, out of my own dime. So please don't ever think that I'm somebody who's privileged or who came from money. I didn't. I make more money than both of my parents, and I'm 26, so I worked really hard to get here. I'm also just, I don't know if it's like PMDD symptoms are early, because I'm not due for like a week and 2 days, a week and 4 days. Like, I'm just in this weird headspace, and I have got this headache that won't go away. I just journaled about it, and I think I'm gonna start doing like a different format of YouTube videos where like I just like sit and talk. Guys, I'm so sorry, my hair is killing me, like it's icking me out so bad. I need to like pause the video. Hold on. Okay, this feels a little bit better, and I can't like super see my eyes, but like whatever, this is fine. Yeah, I just like I don't know, like I don't have a lot of motivation right now to be like vlogging, and I want to be one of those people like Lynette Atkins on YouTube who just like sits down and talks about like some philosophical shit she's got going on, and like unwrapping like what's happening for her in therapy, and like talking about like all these big changes that are happening in her life and how her perspectives have changed. And like I also just haven't been motivated to go to the gym. I literally have only been to the gym once since I've been back. When we were in PR, like a day or two after my birthday, I sat down and I journaled how like what I want to work on this year is my mental health and changing my internal core belief about myself. When I started therapy, something I learned about is like a core belief, and I learned that one of my biggest core belief is that I'm not good enough. And I don't know where it came from, I don't know how she got there, but she's there and she's loud. And there are days since being in therapy, and like I didn't even realize that was like something that I was feeling internally. Like I didn't ever hear those words directly in my head and recognize them before therapy. And since being in therapy and like basically learning what that was, like I've been able to identify like, oh, I'm feeling this way. Oh, I'm feeling like I'm not good enough. Something is happening that is triggering the feeling of I'm not good enough. Whereas in the past, like I didn't know I was feeling it, and I was just reacting out loud to feeling not good enough, whether that was being defensive or shutting down and like isolating myself, whatever the coping mechanism was. I didn't ever know that I was feeling that way. And so now I've got to the point where I can identify when I'm feeling that way and when I'm hearing that voice in my head. But my therapist hasn't been available since August, and I have been in a phase where I just like don't know if I want a new one, because it took me a lot to like feel comfortable with my therapist. And honestly, I kind of think that any LGBTQ therapist like would be fine for me, and I almost think I should just go back and get a new one. But like I'm waiting for my therapist to become available, because they were just like waiting on licensing stuff, and it was only supposed to be like 2 or 3 months after August that they were at a new place like with licensing and everything. But that's like not what's happening. So like I'm struggling a little bit mentally, and like I don't know if it's the new year or just January or just being 26 or like everything I already mentioned with PMDD and my relationship with my parents, but also like everything that's happening in the political climate with ICE being in Texas and taking children out of schools, and like it's just so much, and I feel frozen, and I want to change, like I want to get better. But you know when you're like in a bad mood and all you want to do is like sit on your phone and like lay in bed or just sleep for like 12 hours, like that's just where I'm at. Like I came to the park because it was either this or like lay in bed. And I was like, yeah, some vitamin D like might actually be good for me. My hair is so funky. I'm so sorry. I promise I'm gonna make a video where I look better next time. Like literally we're gonna go do stuff tonight. I'm gonna look better tonight. I'm just really struggling with how I look right now. I also just I have so many feelings about so many things and like nowhere to put them. So I really think that this year is a year where I just like get YouTube to work for me, where I like sit and yap about like what I'm feeling and what I'm processing. I need my audience to be like the girls. Like I need my audience to be women who like understand what I'm going through. Women with PMDD, queer women, women of color. Like I need you all in my comment section, because currently like my subscribers are mostly men from like the 2 videos I had that did well, where it was like my 23andMe DNA results video and like my Shein try on haul. Like all these people just subscribed to me from having bikini pictures as my thumbnail, and now like 600 of my subscribers are men who don't watch my videos. So anyway, I'm done ranting. I don't feel better. I don't feel better. I just have a headache and still feel all the things I was talking about. So for now, I'm gonna put this down and I will either edit it as it is and leave this as a total, or I'll come back and tell you what I processed, or maybe that will be next week's video and I'll just wait to vlog till next week because I'm not in a good headspace. And I don't know how else to say that. So if you made it this far with my angsty ass, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. I need you in my corner. Thank you. Love you. Goodbye.